guys, and welcome to today's video. Welcome to another bookmas video. Today we have a reading vlog, which I'm so excited about because it's not just any reading vlog. We're going to be reading Christmas books for a week. If you know anything about me, I've probably said it in every single video, I absolutely love Christmas time. It is my favourite time of year. So literally reading Christmas books for a week when it's all Christmassy, all the decorations are up and everything. Perfection, perfection. What more could you need? Honestly. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be reading Christmas books for this entire week and I could not be more excited for it. As you might have seen if you watched my December TBR, I have quite a few Christmas books on my monthly TBR this month, which I'm really happy about. I'm really happy about. We have 6 in total. So these are the ones that we're going to be choosing between. I'm just going to whiz through them really quickly. We have The Christmas Tree Farm by Laura Gilmore. We have Snowed In by Catherine Walsh. Just Like Magic. A Jingle Bell Mingle. Countdown to Christmas. And Christmas at the Borrow a Bookshop. So these are the ones that we're going to be choosing between. I can't wait. I literally can't wait. I think I already know the one I want to start with because I recently got it in the post and literally when I received this package I was like, I just need to read that. I want to read that right now. So I think that's what we're gonna do. And that book is Snowed In by Catherine Walsh. It just looks like so much fun and I feel like it's going to be a good one to start with. We basically have Megan and Christian and they both are dreading going back home for Christmas. Megan is a runaway bride, so that's why she's dreading going home, and Christian basically hates being single around the holidays because everyone seems really like coupled up and he just hates being the only single one. And they're childhood best friends and they basically bump into each other and agree to be each other's fake dates during the holidays. So we've got a fake dating, childhood friends to lovers type situation and I'm hoping that they get snowed in a little snowy Christmassy log cabin. That's what I'm hoping. Otherwise this book cover is misleading. I also wanted to show you the little package that it came in because xoxo, who sent me this parcel, so kindly sent me some little goodies with it as well and I thought they were so cute. So I just wanted to share really quickly. First of all, I've got 2 little Christmassy Kit Kats. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong, honestly. Can't wait to have them with a cup of tea. I got a pair of fluffy socks, which are really cute. They have a little heart on. How adorable. And I feel like the vibe is there with matching the book. And I also got a little Christmassy scrunchie, which we love. And some stickers, which if you know anything about me, you know that I love stickers. I don't know what it is about them, I'm just obsessed. And I use them in my journal and these are really cute. We have one that says books are better than people. Real. We have romance reader on a little clipboard. That is so cute. And then we have books and a little love heart. And then the actual note from the author. How cute is that paper? Sorry. But this one just has a little bit about the book and a bit about her experience writing it, which is really fun. I love getting little author's notes in these packages. I love it. And it says for fans of Emily Henry and Abby Jimenez, which you can't go wrong. You honestly can't go wrong. And it also came with a matching bookmark, which honestly makes me so happy. And on the back it has terms and conditions and it's like written out, I'm guessing how it's going to be in the book. And it has their name signed. That's so fun. That's so fun. So I think this is going to be the one that we start with because I'm just so excited about it. Literally the minute I opened this package I was like, okay, I'm reading that right now. So we're going to start with this one. I also love it when chapters start on the right hand side of a book. I don't know why, I just do. I just do. And there's like a blank page. I know that's probably like a waste of paper, but I don't know what it is. It's so random. So random, but I love it. Okay, little update. I've actually got quite a way through this. I'm on page 82 currently, which is the start of chapter 7. And so far, I feel like it's taking us a while to get here. In terms of they've only just made the agreement that they're going to be each other's fake dates during the holidays, not even gone back home with them to meet their families or anything. So I feel like the pace is kind of slower than I was hoping for, in a way that I feel like maybe it's not necessary for us to have so much time with them beforehand, especially since we're already joining them having been supposedly childhood friends. Like, it's not a situation where they don't even know each other and they're only just meeting. I know that they don't know each other very well, but something about it, I feel like the pace could have been a bit quicker. But I'm really excited to see what it's like from now on, because this is the bit that I was really excited about, and them going home and pretending to everybody that they're together and having to kind of get away with it, sort of thing. I also think between Megan and Christian, I kind of forget whose perspective I'm reading sometimes. Like, I don't feel like their voices are different enough from each other, but I feel like that might just be a me problem. There are my thoughts so far, just a quick little update. I'll update you when I've read a bit more and when I've actually got to the plot of the story, because I feel like we've only just got there. But they're about to go home and start pretending to everybody and fake date properly. So we'll see, we'll see. Hello guys, it's the next day and I have a little reading update for you. I made it to page 155 and I'm on chapter 13, and they're only just meeting each other's families. We've only just got there. I feel like it is kind of slower paced than I thought it would be. I don't really know if they're going to get trapped in a log cabin like I thought that they were going to, but obviously there is still time. We're not even halfway through the book yet, and right now I'm not getting major Christmas vibes. It's set at Christmas time, but the things that they're doing don't feel very Christmassy to me. I don't know, it doesn't have that kind of cozy, warm Christmas vibe. Which is what I was really hoping for, but it's okay. I mean, I think it's quite a good one to start with because it doesn't feel overly Christmassy. Like, yeah, it's set at Christmas and we're following them meeting each other's family around the holiday time, and the whole point is that they're going home for Christmas and fake dating in front of each other's families during Christmas. But it's not giving cozy Christmas vibe, if that makes sense. It's cute, and I feel like we are getting to know Megan and Christian a bit more and kind of seeing them interact a bit more, and they are quite cute together. I don't know what it is about the character perspectives in here, or just the characters in general. I can't tell them apart. Honestly, I feel like they're all so similar. Megan and Christian, if their name wasn't written at the top of the chapter, I wouldn't have a clue whose perspective we were in. And even halfway through the chapters, I sometimes forget whose point of view I'm in. Whereas I feel like some books, it's so obvious, so you don't even have to read the name to know whose chapter you're in, just from the way that they talk or like certain phrases that they have. I think a really good example of that is Magnolia Park's All Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I feel like you don't even have to think about whose perspective you're in because their voices are very different. Whereas this one, I'm finding that sometimes I forget whose perspective I'm in, and then I'm like, wait, who were we with? It does say a Snowden cabin on the back. I've just read that. So maybe we just need to give it time. I don't know why I assumed we'd already be there. Okay, that makes me more excited for the second half. Right now, I'd probably say it was like a 3-star book. I just really want more of the cozy Christmas snowed in log cabin vibes. But I'm enjoying it. It's an easy read, but I'm not sure that right now these characters have like made enough of an impression on me to think about afterwards. But we'll see, there's still time for that, and I'll update you when I've read a bit more. Guys, good morning. It's been a day or two since I did my last update. I've just been crazy busy with filming and editing for Bookmas, but I have been reading, I just haven't updated you. My lights aren't on. That made no difference. So, little reading update. I finished reading Snowed In by Catherine Walsh last night. I finished this, and I honestly feel like I don't really have that many feelings about this book. Which is not necessarily a good or a bad thing, like it's in the middle. It was a cute story, but I feel like I wasn't really that invested in it. The characters to me felt quite surface level, which is surprising because they were kind of dealing with their own things, but I still felt that it was very kind of surface level. They did get to the cabin. They did get into the cabin. I genuinely thought they were going to be snowed in and stuck in this little cabin so much longer than they actually were, but that was literally for like 2 or 3 chapters, which I felt like this book was giving kind of Friends with Benefits. If anybody's seen that movie, that was the vibe that I thought this book was going to give, like snowed in, stuck together. They'd have to spend all this time together, so they'd have no choice but to get to know each other more, and that's kind of how they fell for each other. That's the vibe that this was giving. But I kid you not, they were literally snowed in that cabin for like 2 chapters, and that was it. I will also just say, for a Christmas book, I would probably say that this was giving more kind of just winter vibes in general, rather than specific Christmas. I think I said this before, but Christmas to me is like a cozy small town with all the little Christmas lights and the fairy lights everywhere, and inside it's really warm, and maybe there's a fire and a Christmas tree and presents under the Christmas tree, you know, that kind of vibe. Very cozy, very cute. This didn't really give me that vibe. I don't know if that's just a me thing, but this gave me much more kind of there in winter. It's very much set in winter. I know that it is set at Christmas time, but the vibe of it didn't quite hit how I wanted it to. But I think for rating, it's probably sitting somewhere around a 3-star book. It was a fun read. It was a nice kind of wintry read to get me started into my Christmas winter books, but I don't think it's going to be one that I think about again. And like I said, I didn't really feel that invested in these characters. So they're my thoughts on Snowed In. As for my next book, I actually think I'm going to read a short story, because I actually got the Kindle Unlimited Black Friday deal where it was like 99p for 3 months, which is insane. And I just thought, for 3 months I'll give it a go, because I don't actually have a Kindle. My mum has so kindly lent me hers, and now I have this little 3-month subscription, which I'm really excited about. And on there is The Gift by Freida McFadden, which I was really wanting to read ever since I found out that she has little novellas, and she has a Christmas one which is called The Gift, and I think it's about a woman who's broke and she's looking for a Christmas present on Christmas Eve. That's what I got from the summary. So I think we're going to read that today and give that a go and see what it's like. And I will of course keep you updated. I'm about to sit down and start The Gift, but I just realised that in the last clip I said that the movie that I thought Snowed In was going to be like was Friends with Benefits, and that's not the one I mean. I mean Two Night Stand. The one with Miles Teller in. The one where they end up getting snowed in together and they can't leave. That's the one I mean. Which is Two Night Stand. That's all. And I'm about to start The Gift, like I said. What is she doing? What is she doing? Literally, what is she doing? I'm literally already 56% in. When she said short story, she said short story. I'm on chapter 5. It's weird, honestly. It's weird so far. I'm like wanting to carry on reading because it's so weird that I just don't know what turn we're gonna take at this point. What is happening? Epilogue already. What a strange story. I literally don't even know how I feel about what I've just read. I was just having a look at the reviews on Goodreads, and I didn't actually realise that this story was based on a classic called, what was it called? Called The Gift of the Magi. Or Magi. Very strange. I don't know if the classic is as strange as what I've just read, but I don't even have any thoughts about it. I don't even think I can like give it a rating or anything, because literally what have I just read? I don't know. It basically follows a woman who is about to spend her first Christmas with her new fiance. It's their first Christmas together, and it's set on Christmas Eve. And we basically follow her panicking because she can't afford to buy him a present for Christmas Eve. And they've agreed to exchange gifts when it turns midnight, so she needs to get a present then and there. And this woman basically approaches her while she's working in the day on Christmas Eve and says, you can come by my shop and I'll have the perfect thing for your husband or soon-to-be husband. And she's like, this is so weird because it's Christmas Eve, but she goes anyway. And this woman basically has this pawn shop of loads of weird and different objects, and she starts showing her around and it's like, oh, I think this would be perfect for your fiance, I think this would be perfect. And then they basically make a trade of some sort, because obviously she has to give something over because she doesn't have any money to give and she still really wants this present, which, so she makes a trade with the woman. It's all very strange. It's all very strange. And very random. And not what I expected. I don't really know what I was expecting, but there we go. There we have it. I'm actually really in the mood for another short story type novella thing. And since I now have Kindle Unlimited, I thought my next read could be one of the 5 Christmas book series. I think it's called Under the Mistletoe, and it's 5 different books by 5 different authors, and they're all really short. I think they're all novellas. I think I might have a look at them and see which one I most want to read. I think that's the plan. That's what I'm going to read next. And then we'll choose something from my December TBR. I don't know what it is, I'm just really in the mood for a Christmas novella right now. So that's what we're going to do. I have my cup of tea in my Christmas mug. Can we just take a minute to appreciate this? This is a Percy Pig Christmas mug. I have a couple other Christmas mugs, but I think this one is my favourite one. I just love it. I love it. I'm about to sit down and read, but we need to pick the Christmas novella that we're gonna go for. I was just looking them up on Goodreads. We have Cruel Winter with You by Ali Hazelwood. I'm actually yet to read an Ali Hazelwood book. I don't know what it is, but like love theoretically, and what was her recent one? Was it called Bride? I've just never been that drawn to them, but I have been interested to see what her writing style is like because she's obviously a very popular author and those books have got a lot of hype around them. So I have been really interested to see what her writing is like. Then we have Merry Ever After by Tessa Bailey. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I read 2 Tessa Bailey books. One of those was a Christmas book and I just... they're just not for me. They're not for me. I really don't like the way she writes men in both those books, so I think I'm going to give that one a miss. We have All by My Elf by Olivia Dade. It follows Nina and William, and they're both professors at the same university, and it says their holiday side hustle has them stranded by a blinding blizzard in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so we've got another snowed in situation. Then we have Merriment and Mayhem by Alexandria Bellafleur, I want to say. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. This one sounded really funny. Looks like it follows Everly, who basically keeps having baking disasters where she keeps needing to ring 911 and the same fireman keeps showing up to basically rescue her and help her out in a situation. It's definitely a possibility. And then we have Only Santa's in the Building by Alexis Daria, and this is following a Santa themed party. It's like a Christmas party set in the building that she lives in, and here's where she meets her hot upstairs neighbour. Okay, out of all those, do you know, I think the one that is most grabbing my attention right now is Merriment and Mayhem, which is the baking disaster calling the fireman. Either that or Only Santa's in the Building. They look fun. I think I'm gonna go for Merriment and Mayhem. That's the one I feel like I'm most in the mood for right now. Okay, let's download it. That's Dangerfield, and I don't know why I read that as Dangerfield. Literally nearly finished reading Merriment and Mayhem. I'm really enjoying it so far. I think I'm just over halfway. I think it's cute, I think it's funny. I like how each chapter so far has started with a 911 emergency call. I just think that's so funny the way that was done, and how she's always getting into these disasters and he always has to come rescue her. I like that, and I'm hoping to see more of that as well. I'd like each chapter to kind of start off with that. I think that would be really fun. But I'm going to say I'm read some more now and hopefully finish it. Some of the phrases that are used in spy scenes literally just make me physically cringe, honestly. And it was going so well. I knew that there was going to be a spy scene coming up because I think this whole series is like short spicy novellas, and it was going well, and then just certain phrases I'm like, no, please, please no. I finished. It was cute. It was a cute little novella. It is very, very insta-lovey, but I feel like that is kind of what I expect from a novella because obviously they only have a short amount of time, but it does definitely feel very insta-lovey kind of vibe. But it was a cute concept. I liked the idea. I do wish the 911 calls had like continued at the start of every chapter, even right up until the end. I think that would have been so fun to do. They were actually only in the first 2 chapters, and I think he only rescued her twice, really. Well, 3 times, I guess. But I would be interested to see what the other ones in the series are like as well, especially the Ali Hazelwood one. And Only Santa's in the Building sounded fun as well, so maybe I'll give them a go at some point. But I think the next book that we read will be something on my December TBR, so we'll choose that together tomorrow. Hello, good morning. As you saw, I finished Merriment and Mayhem last night, and it's time to pick my new book, my next read. So we're back to the TBR cart, and I'm going to pick one from my December TBR because I have had a few new additions since then, but we're going to pick one that we chose together. I have a Jingle Bell Mingle, which is actually the 3rd one in the series, but it's like a spicy little Christmas series. Then we have Just Like Magic, Christmas at the Borough Bookshop, Countdown to Christmas, and The Christmas Tree Farm. They're the ones that are left on our TBR. 2 of these books I actually bought last year, and they're the ones that I really want to prioritise. So we have Just Like Magic, and then also Countdown to Christmas. These are the 2 that I really want to prioritise this year because, like I said, I got them last year and I just didn't have time to read them. I just absolutely love the sound of them. This one follows Betty Hughes, and she drunkenly plays a record of All I Want for Christmas Is You backwards and accidentally conjures up a charming and handsome Christmas spirit. So fun, so fun. And then we also have Countdown to Christmas by Jo Thomas. This one follows Chloe, and she becomes the unexpected owner of some land in Canada, and she's not sure if it's a scam or not, so she basically goes out there to explore and to see. I think right now I'm more in the mood for this one just because it looks so cozy, and I feel like it's really gonna give cozy Christmas. Even just looking at this cover is like giving fairy lights, hot chocolate, snowing outside kind of vibe, and that's what I'm really in the mood for. So we're gonna go for Countdown to Christmas. I'm nearly 100 pages into Countdown to Christmas, and I'm really enjoying it so far. It basically follows Chloe, and this is her first Christmas where her son is spending it with his dad. So it's basically her first Christmas alone, and she has this plan of basically ignoring anything to do with holiday until this heir hunter basically finds her and tells her she's inherited some land in Canada from this relative that Chloe had no idea even existed. So she kind of doesn't believe it. She thinks it might be a scam. So she decides to go out to Canada and basically explore for herself, investigate a bit about what's actually going on and who this relative is and if it is actually a relative of hers. And at the same time, she also has this advent calendar that her son has made her so that she has a little piece of him, a little something to do every day while he's away with his dad, which is really cute. And the advent calendar is really cute because we're going through the days with her. So like the first chapter started off on the 1st of December and it was 24 days until Christmas, so it's like a countdown. count down to Christmas. But I really like that little aspect of it because every day I'm wondering what's going to be in the advent calendar and I'm really enjoying the pace of it. I feel like we're constantly just moving forward. Like she's already in Canada in this small town and we're basically following her, exploring this town and meeting the people in the town, and it's definitely giving small town cozy vibes, which I'm really enjoying. And it's also really snowy there, which is exciting, but I'm really enjoying it. I like the way it's written as well. It's just very easy to read and fast paced, like I said. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a quick read for me because I'm already 98 pages in. I feel like I'm literally zooming through it. I finished reading this last night. I loved it. I honestly loved it. It is exactly the cozy Christmas vibe that I was wanting and that I was looking for. The vibe in this book, it's just perfect. It's just perfect. The little Canadian village that she's in, it's all snowy, and their little town makes maple syrup, and they only have like one cafe and one shop to go to and one cabin to stay in. Like it's all very small town vibes and they all know each other and know what's going on with each other, and the way that they're getting ready for Christmas, and we're very much in the run up to Christmas and they're doing all these Christmassy things. I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed it. It's one of those books where the writing is just so easy to read that you can kind of just get lost in it and you just feel very much like you're in that little Canadian village with her. And I just think that this is exactly what I want from my Christmas reads. I also really like that this didn't just focus on romance, and we very much felt like we were with Chloe and going through what she was going through, and the romance was kind of more in the background. It wasn't so much in your face all the time, and I quite liked that. If anything, I would have liked a little bit more of the romance side of things, but I liked that it focused on Chloe and what she was experiencing and what she was feeling, and her getting to know this town and these people in this town. It's very cute. Very cute, and I really enjoyed. And I think for rating, I'm gonna give this a 4-star. This is one of my favourite Christmas books that I've read, and I just really enjoyed it, and I would definitely recommend, especially if you're looking for a cozy Christmas read that's just gonna make you feel warm and cozy and want to sit by the fire with a hot chocolate. That's literally what this book is like. I also really liked the advent calendar element to it because she opens something in this advent calendar every day and it's like either a little prompt of something to do that day, or it's just a little like nice message that her son has left her. And I really liked that, and I liked that the whole town was looking forward to what the advent calendar was going to be that day, and so was I reading it. I was like, what's it going to be? But yeah, overall, really enjoyed, and would definitely recommend. And that actually brings us to the end of this video. It's been a full week of reading Christmas books. I really hope that you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow for another bookmas video.